Yes, so there's furniture, there's corporate gifting items, and whatever comes in the purview of decor and interior solutions. I'm doing a very quick share because I got to head out now for something else. So my share around Christmas is good enough is fine. Sometimes we're looking for high-fi solutions. We're looking for complex solutions to situations and concerns and stuff like that. And we end up assuming the worst and thinking the worst. How are we going to do this? How is that going to happen? I had this till about half an hour back, and suddenly, as I kind of sat on my chair and my table to do my work, I had the eureka moment and the solution before me, which I already shared, and I see a lot of people sharing that. Okay, so let me introduce my thought share on these lines, which is good enough is fine. A lot of people get off solving problems with complicated solutions. They are flexing their intellectual muscles, which can be so intoxicating and it can be so amusing and it can be so it can be so self inflating in terms of how you're feeling about yourself and stuff. And then you say you have the challenge before you, but you'll not be able to find the solution because you've ended up only thinking about yourself and not looking at the solution and stuff like that. Or you're trying to better and compete with somebody else and not focusing on yourself. So the better idea is to find a jumbo solution that delivers efficiency with minimum effort. And judo solutions are normally those which we are kind of sitting there with a solution before us, but we are not focusing on it because we are so used to thinking elaborately, thinking long term. कैसे होएगा, क्या करेंगे, किससे बात करेंगे, ये होएगा नहीं होएगा, all that, you know. So the thing is this, sometimes the gut instinct is जो first time दिमाग में solution आए or what the solution you get the first time may be the right answer to the solution or the answer, maybe the answer and the solution to the complex issue. So problems or obstacles are usually filled with simple, mundane solution. This means no glamorous work at sometimes. You don't have to spend your time, trying to do videos and shares and stuff like that, trying to get people's attention and to put your thoughts across. I see so many people, they're hell bent on trying to prove other people's points wrong. So they get into this online game thing, that she's sharing this or he's sharing this. So let me prove it wrong or let me give it back and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. Focus on your own stuff, and when you're confident about your own approach, start kind of improving and elevating on that. Okay, so um, they've given an example of a political campaign situation where a big issue pops up and politicians require ads. And there is a lot of money required, or there is a proper budgeting and an allocation required. And certain ad campaigns you see they will go on in a low quality, and they are introduced and they are launched and they're using photos instead of live footage. They have static pictures rather than fancy animated graphics, and the only audio voiceover is done by an unseen narrator. Despite all this, the ad campaign is still a good one, and if they would have been waiting for weeks together, they would have not had a solution or a concern addressed, and the situation would have been a timeless one and stuff. So in my career of branding and marketing and everything, I've seen, and I think I've handled more than 2,000, maybe 4,000 brands. I've lost count of that. But the point is, I've seen this, if you do not have a certain launch happening on a certain time, then the time goes. And when it comes to promoting and finding solutions and stuff like that, you have to stick to timelines and dates and everything. Now to the purpose of my share that I'm doing here. So now Christmas and New Year's around the corner. So a lot of people are going to be thinking that, what, we've not had sales, we've not worked, maybe we had a health concern. I'm one of those. I've not been very consistent in my work and everything because of whatever health issues and concerns that had been thrown at me, but I've been doing a lot behind the scene and all that. I still do it. And now as I sit on my table, I think about Christmas and New Year. So Diwali, I had teamed up with a foundation and we'd done distribution of Diwali boxes and stuff like that. So now I think that, what, if I don't have an association, how do I kind of go forward? I don't have to be always bombastic and kick ass and doing my little bit of joy and giving people. So do I need to associate always with the foundation? Do I always have to be in the limelight? Do I always have to blow a trumpet on Instagram and social media and stuff like that? What can I do? So during Diwali,